So kids these days are well aware of bullying at school, but there is a new form of bullying that we're seeing, especially among middle school girls, where girls, are not eating their lunch because they're fearing what others will think, and they're fearing rejection from certain cliques as well. Joining us this morning to talk more about that, licensed mental health counselor Shantala Boss. Great to see you. Thanks for coming to visit us this morning. So when you first heard about this potential shaming that is going on in lunchrooms, especially with middle school girls, were you surprised by it?
I'm not surprised at all, Amy. I think it's a symptom of a kind of bullying that's been going on for a long time. It's more a relational type of bullying, kind of under the table, gestures, looks, things that people don't normally notice. We normally think bullying as a verbal form of bullying or a physical form, and this is a hidden form.
Middle school is already so tough. It is especially tough for girls because they're starting to identify, with things that they're seeing out there in the world. They're looking at magazine covers and thinking, do I look like that? They're on social media. They have so much to compare themselves to. Is that part of the problem too?
I think that's a huge part of the problem, and unfortunately, size 000 has come out, and a lot of the big brands that everybody likes and wants to wear are these small sizes, and that's a 23-inch waist. So that's a 6 or 7-year-old. That's about an average size for a 6 or 7-year-old, but these are middle school, high school girls.
What are some signs that parents should look for? Because it's not as if they're going to come home and tell you, hey, Mom, I didn't eat my lunch today. If you even ask them about it, they're going to say, well, of course they did, right? What do you need to be looking for if you're concerned this might be happening?
I think secretive behavior about food, changes in behavior, maybe eating a lot when they get home or eating a little, anxiety about food, some obsessiveness about body type and image more so than before. Depression, anxiety, problems with peer relationships, maybe not wanting to do the things they used to enjoy, just kind of a change in their overall demeanor is really important to look for.
Well, and it's hard to, I imagine, because kids already in middle school are already going through a lot of those same changes, right? So you really have to be focused on them and keep that line of communication open.
Absolutely. I like to tell parents, let's put the phone down, turn the TV off, and really spend some time with your child, just getting to know what they're involved in, who their friends are. It's so easy to get so caught up in the busyness of life that we kind of forget to just take that time and really get to know where they are. I think it's really important too that parents don't shame their children if they're doing this or punish them for this behavior, because it's a self-esteem issue and it can make it worse. But just listening to them, talking to them, getting to know what they need is very important.
All right, Shantala, it's great advice. How can our viewers reach you if they would have had any more questions or would like to reach out?
My website is www.shantalaboss.com.
Okay.
So that's the best way to reach me.
All right, Shantala, great advice for the parents out there, and hopefully for the kids too if they're listening. Thank you so much. All right, 7:45 right now. Let's